looking for Trump because of a perfect phone call. You have 71%, if you think of it, 71% right now, increase from last year. 71% increase in homicides in Atlanta, and it now ranks among the highest murder rates anywhere in the nation. And all they want to do is persecute Republicans and a person named Trump, who did a great job as president, I have to say. But it's very much like the Attorney General of New York and the District Attorney of Manhattan. And everybody, all these legal pundits, a lot of them are really good, and they're saying what a ridiculous indictment that was. That was the craziest indictment they've ever seen. There's no crime. In fact, they said if he lost, he gets no jail. Think of this. This is what they're doing, and they're going to spend $200 million on prosecuting a crime where there's no crime. There was no crime, nothing done there either. But they just want to get Donald Trump. The Attorney General of New York, Letitia James, she campaigned, I will get Trump. We're going to get him. She doesn't even know me. Never met her. Never met the young lady. We're going to get her. He said Peekaboo James. No, that's not nice, Bruce. No, but think of it. She campaigned, we are going to get Donald Trump. If I win, we're going to get him. She knew nothing about me. I have a great company. I built an unbelievable company. That's their problem. We built a company that's really valuable. But private, you don't talk about it. And unbelievable company. But they're going to get Donald Trump. Paid millions and millions and millions of dollars in taxes in New York. And they're going to get me. No, these are sick people. These are sick people. Our law enforcement has become weaponized at a level never seen before. The stakes of this election could not be more stark. Either we have a deep state or we have a democracy. We're going to have one or the other. And we're right at the tipping point. Right now, we're way leaning toward deep state, but deep state isn't strong enough. It's really a communist country, a Marxist country. Deep state's not strong enough. Deep state now is a nice term compared to what we're doing. Either we have a failed country or we have a free and successful country. And either they win or we win. It's very simple. They win or we win. Now, when I look at Atlanta, when I see what happened to Atlanta over a very short period of time, and then, you have these people looking at this junk. But when I look at what happened to Atlanta in terms of safety, this was a great city at one point, and now people are fleeing Atlanta. And they're fleeing New York, and they're fleeing Chicago, and they're fleeing Los Angeles. They're fleeing Democrat-run cities, essentially. San Francisco, one of the greatest cities in the world, and now it's seriously troubled. At the end of the day, either the communists win and destroy America, or we destroy the communists, because that's what they are. They may go by a different name, fascists, Marxists. Never forget what the demented persecution of our movement is all about. It's a demented persecution. Our enemies are desperate to stop us because they know that we are the only ones who are going to be able to stop them. We stopped them. We had them stopped cold. And they cheated like a bunch of dogs on the election. I promise you this, and I say it all the time, we had a great 2016, but we did much better in 2020. I say it again and again, because the fake news doesn't want to report that. They never want to report it. What happened in 2020? I said, well, I got millions more votes. Well, I never thought of it that way, sir. Let's get to another question. If you put me back in the White House, their reign will be over and America will be a free nation again. Thank you. I stand before you today as the only candidate who has what it takes to smash this corrupt system. This is a corrupt system. I mean, they go after me. Nobody's ever been gone after like me. I've had that from everybody. Sir, this has never happened to anybody. Now, they'll do it to other people if somebody else is doing what I'm doing, but the other people are going to fold. You know who they are. They're going to fold very quickly. We don't fold. We don't fold our tent and go home. And again, we want to drain the swamp, and I'm the only one that's going to do it. Nobody else is going to do it. We know the competition. We know it. Anyone else will be absolutely ripped to shreds. These are sick, sick, sinister people. It's no wonder the swamp is getting truly desperate as they see us leading big poll after big poll after big poll. In this week's morning consult poll just came out. We lead the field by 34 points with Trump at 56, DeSanctimonious at 22, Pence at 7, Haley at 3. In the Clarity Campaign poll, I don't know that poll, but I love it. It's a big deal, actually. A lot of people they interview. We're up by 56 points. Trump is at 69. DeSanctimonious is at 13. Pence is at 6. But Pence has gone down since his last, sadly, because he's a nice person. He's trying to get nasty, though, so we may have to fight a different way. All of a sudden, you notice that? All of a sudden, you get a little bit nasty, Mike. In the Emerson poll of Iowa, we love Iowa. Look, we got $28 billion for the farmers from China. Think of it. China gave us $28 billion because they abused our farmers throughout the country. I got them to pay $28 billion for the farmers. And I said, there's no way we're losing Iowa. I don't want to sound too confident. Because strange things happen in politics, like you endorse people and then they run against you 2 days later. Strange things happen. You endorse people, you get them elected. You get people that had no chance, they're dead. Their career is over. You get involved, you endorse them, you do other things, you get them up, they win the election in a landslide. And then they say, we're looking forward to running against Trump. Oh, that's nice. Now they're not looking so forward to it anymore. But in the Emerson poll of Iowa, we're leading by 42 points with Trump at 62%. And we're leading crooked Joe Biden, most crooked president in the history of our country, by a lot. In the recent Fabrizio swing state poll of Arizona, Georgia, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, we're at almost 50%. We're leading Biden by 5. In the ABC Washington Post poll, I'm up by 7 points over Biden. And a new poll from Democracy Institute shows I'm the only candidate who beats Crooked Joe. That's hard to believe because, frankly, who the hell wouldn't beat him? The country's going to hell. You know, they have an automatic constituency, the Democrats. It's not that easy. But DeSantis loses to him by a lot. With each passing day, more Americans are joining our patriotic movement. Together, we have achieved more than any person ever thought possible. And this was from 2016. When I announced in 2015, everyone said, oh, what, he has no experience. And they were right about that, actually. The hell did I know? I said, where the hell is China? And then I proceeded to take more money out of China's hide than any president in this.